What's up, y'all? Yeah. I thought I had my shades on. All of y'all. I messed up. I gotta put the shades on. Hold on. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? This your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Yeah, y'all come on in and take a seat, baby. Oh, my modern relationship. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Y'all come on in. Let's take a seat, y'all. Yeah, blow the whistle, baby. This is Black History Month, y'all. When I say Black History Month, hey. Okay, Camper. Excuse me. This is Black History Month, y'all. And I'm going to tell you how I start. You see what I got on? I got on these stripes. See, these stripes right here mean something. So I want for Black History, I'm gonna tell you what they mean, okay? But I'm gonna tell you where I got it from. You're gonna be surprised. Okay, I didn't wear my hat because I don't really wear my hat on in softball. I don't wear it. Okay, let me tell you, just a tiny little piece of Black History. I just want to say Black History Month is an annual celebration, achievement by African American and a time for recognizing the central roles in the U.S. history. So I want the other cultures to see how did I come up being a referee, and I'm gonna tell you who I got it from. Okay, and I brought it to history. This here, what I have on is a baseball shirt. You have to earn this. You have to earn this. You have to be, you have to earn this right here. Okay. But before I get into what I'm wearing, why I'm wearing this right here, I'm gonna tell you why I'm wearing this. Okay, so y'all come on in, smash that like button, and support a girl now. Yeah, but one of the most unique position a woman has held, y'all, is what I got on now. What I represents now. Now, before I start doing YouTube, this is what Lenita was doing hard work, refereeing baseball, bending over. I got all this stuff, bending over with the helmet on. Dude, I had to take class. I had to do everything. So, get down to the real nitty gritty. One of the more unique position a woman has held is that of a umpire. This is a unique position. Also, I did basketball. I'm certified, y'all. These me. This me. This me. I did basketball. I did baseball, boys baseball. Yes. I did softball, ASA softball. I'm proud of myself, so I'm just letting y'all know Lenita don't know too much about computer, but she know about sports. ASS. You see these jerseys on TV, right? That's who I used to work for. Okay. Now let's get into something now before we get into our modern relationship. Okay. Amanda Clement became the first woman. She was a white woman, but it doesn't matter. She was a white woman, and she encouraged me to go out there, take them classes, go out there to training. I sweat. I don't feel out. I don't did everything. This is Black History. That's all I'm speaking. Real life thing. To let that ASA, I call softball because I played softball, so I call softball. ASA. Y'all seen this shirt before out there on the field. Every time y'all look at them young girls out there playing softball, you have ASA. Okay? This is what you see these umpire wearing. This is what Lenita did. I never did YouTube or nothing. That's why I need y'all help. But I did sports though. Okay? And this is baseball. I'm going to show you a picture of Amanda. Clement is a white woman. She encouraged other women to become referees. Okay, in baseball. I was scared when I first did baseball because the ball come in there fast. You hear me? But once you get the rhythm and go into training, you don't get scared. So Amanda became the first woman, y'all, to ever be paid to umpire a game. Okay? She had grown up around ballparks in Houston and SD and often officiated in her brother's game. Okay? Now let me show you who this woman is. Let me show you who this woman is, okay? Y'all should be proud of me. This is she. She got on the same uniform I'm wearing right now. This woman right here, she encouraged a lot of women to move on and go on and get in baseball. You see, I got, yeah, yeah. See, she doing that real league. She doing the big league baseball, okay? And then that's when all the other women came behind her for the Cubs and start doing games. That's when they came about, okay? Yeah. So that's what it's all about, getting out there and getting started. And I'm proud of myself. But baby, this job ain't no joke. Actually, just showing y'all that how women went out there after women getting out there doing baseball in the big league. She was in the big league, so she did good, and she encouraged other women to do a lot of stuff. I was sticking out like her. My stuff after I bought this shirt was like this, and then I have on the same shirt. I got on a different shirt. This is high school baseball, y'all. I get hit, okay, but not by that. Okay, so far with Black History. What I'm gonna do right quick is open this up because this is hot. It's an all-weather jacket. Okay, so that's my intro for Black History. Okay, now we about to get to the real nitty gritty. We talked about we gave y'all little people Black History. Now we about to get to our talk show, y'all. Yeah, but I want to get into how we lose ourselves in relationship, in the modern relationship. How do we lose ourselves? Okay, how do we lose ourselves in the modern relationship? Okay, and it come from traditional. So before I get started with how we get lost in modern relationships, I want to tell y'all a little bit about cultural conditioning. Okay, cultural conditioning is a process which interprets the influence of norm. Okay, norm is something that you do. They pick up all the time. They do all the time. The families and messages from our environment. The way to translate and believe and accept that type of behavior. Okay, that's when you hear me talk about cultural condition, that's what I'm talking about. It's a behavior that has been accepted through our life and from our environment. Okay, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. It's a process. Okay, so when you hear me speak, when you hear Lenita speak of cultural conditioning in the content today, that's what I'm speaking about. Okay, it's a process, it's a normal thing that y'all live by in y'all environment. You know, this you shame if you got caught doing this and doing that. I don't know if y'all doing it now, but anyway. Okay, let's move up. Let's move up. Let's go on. So if you hear Lenita speak on cultural conditioning, it's a process. Okay, that you influence through a normal messages throughout your environment, okay? And translate them into what you believe, what you accept. Like I say to myself, I'm not doing that until I get ready to do something with a dude. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get into our content. So we cover Black History, and that was good. Now we're gonna get into how we lose ourselves in relationships. Our title, okay, and that's important. Okay, first before I get started, y'all go ahead and smash that like button. Help a girl come up over here. Okay, because I'm gonna bring it to you. Okay, whether you feel lost in a relationship or not, or afraid to start one. That's me. Can't be afraid to start a relationship, Lenita. No, y'all can't be afraid, ladies. Okay, so whether you feel lost in a relationship or are are afraid to start one because you already been through one, okay, it can easily sacrifice our individuality in relationship narcissists, okay, and abusers, okay. We're going to be using abbreviations tonight, A and N, and we're going to be careful with our words, okay. All right, y'all. Let's get with it. All right. Now, when you're talking about losing ourselves in a relationship, we are speaking on dominating. It insists on dominating. And that came up to me. They say, you're not used to dominating men. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not used to no man dominating me. No. Because they don't have to. I'm not doing nothing. Why are you dominating me and I haven't said nothing? I haven't did nothing. Learn me first. Okay? And I know y'all say that too, the same thing I'm saying. Learn me before you accuse me. Learn me before you accuse me because you don't know me. Okay? I'm talking about in a modern relationship. Okay? All right. Okay, so usually it's insists dominating. Okay? You have to come first, and they always want to be right. They are right about everything about you, and you don't know what they're talking about. Dominating is when they usually when their needs come first. See, in these relationships now, I can't only say men's. A man have to tell me. I can say women can be dominating just as well as men's. Okay, so I'm not dogging the men's out because there are men's that's going through what I'm going through, and I'm going through what they're going through. Okay, so dominating. They are already talking about you and they don't know nothing about you. They're already dominating you already. Women especially tends to lose. Women, listen to me. I'm not dogging you out. I'm a woman myself. Okay? I'm an older woman at that. Women especially tend to lose themselves in relationships. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Due to cultural conditioning. And I told you all that what I say about cultural conditioning from the beginning of my content. It's a process. It's a normal process that you usually going through. We said that at the beginning of the content. I told you all that you're going to hear the word cultural conditioning. Okay? Okay. Y'all see me looking down. I'm reading my notes. My notes. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we have to let go of that cultural conditioning and meet some old people. Sometimes you got to break it. Sometimes you ain't got to break it all the way. Break it a little bit. Stop turning down dudes that on the opposite culture. It can mean something to you. But y'all worry about y'all family. Women too much worry about their family, their culture, the way they where they live. Okay. So what we're going women especially tends to lose themselves, y'all, in relationship due to cultural conditioning. In fact, even in good relationships, we may do this out of love, not fear, but love. Okay? Not fear. We always trying to satisfy women, so used to satisfying their families instead of satisfying who? Themselves. That's why you're gonna lose out on a lot. That's why you're gonna lose out on a lot. Cause you worrying about what your family gonna say. You can't do that. You're gonna lose out on a modern relationship like that, okay? See, even in good relationship, we may do some of this out of love, but we have to in I you know what I find myself doing, like some of y'all, we compromise. We got to compromise ourselves. I always get stuck in me compromising, but the other person not compromising in the relationship. They're not compromising. They have to compromise as well as myself. So we compromise ourselves slowly. That's what I do. That's what I do when I first get in a relationship. Because I know I've been single. I know I've been out the dating life. And it's time for me to get into it. Okay. But I'm learning. Okay. I'm listening. I want to hear what men have to say. I want to hear what women has to say. So we compromise ourselves slowly, often, imperceptible ways, ladies. Got to be honest. We so unaware that losing ourselves risk our greatest repair. We don't want to. Women, y'all know what I'm talking about. We ain't got time to lose. So a woman can compromise. A woman will compromise with a man slowly. Don't rush her. I hate for somebody to rush me in a relationship. Do not rush me. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not going nowhere. Let's compromise. You just can't keep talking to her that way. You can't keep telling her to take away, subtract. You got to subtract too. You can't, when she subtract, you can't add. Okay? So y'all got to hear what I'm saying. Because I'm going to educate you. This is for educational and commenting purpose. I want to hear y'all comments. I got one comment out of everything we talked about yesterday. And I appreciate that comment. I need to hear from y'all. Me and Jess, well to deal with. Y'all can teach me something. I'm a good listener. Now, in a situation like this, we compromise ourselves slowly. Why are we rushing? Because we're not looking for the same thing. Him and I are not looking for the same thing. You and them ain't looking for the same thing. So slowly, often, in imperceptible ways. Okay? We are unaware that losing ourselves risks our greatest despair, because we want to satisfy everybody in our house, everybody in our family, even our kids, and not ourselves. And we're going to lose out all the time. After a breakup, see, yesterday, the real said to me that I'm whining. No, it's not the fact that I'm whining. It was the fact that I'm speaking. Women want men to hear what they saying. They're not causing conflict. They are not causing a problem. They want you to hear them, because you can take things the wrong way. After a breakup, y'all, we can lose our self risks. Okay, this is gonna be a very good content today, because I want to keep y'all together. But if you keep going backwards, You can't keep going fishing backwards. Why should you keep going backwards? Keep meeting guys back in the days. You meet all these guys back in the days. When you gonna go fishing forward? Leave them back there. I'm about to start talking back to. Move on. It's more than those men out here in the world. Move on. Leave them dudes alone. I heard YNW Melly girlfriend say, we can be friends. Him and I, we gonna be friends. And the mama said, I don't want nothing to have nothing to do with him. But mama, you don't tell her what to do because she at an age she can be his friend and be the girlfriend at the same time. See, that's why I said the girlfriend is involved. The girlfriend know everything. She know what happened to YN. Let's get back over him. After break, okay, it's devastating because we are lost, y'all. Women. Let me take y'all women back. Take y'all women especially tends to lose themselves in relationships due to cultural conditioning. Get your family out your business, okay? And be, hey, and in fact, even in good relationships, sometimes in them good relationships, you got the norms that your family tradition has you in mentally until you can't do that. So I was stuck in a situation like everybody I went with, oh, you gonna marry him? You gonna marry him? You gonna marry? I can't marry every man I meet. Duh. Okay, so in fact, even in good relationship, we may do this out of love, not fear. We compromise ourselves slowly, often in imperceptible ways, unaware that losing ourselves risk, ladies, our greatest despair, our self risk. We got to take risk. We talked about this last night, but we didn't really say it. We got to take risk, ladies. That's what the real were trying to tell me yesterday. But I don't want to do that because I did the risk thing when I was young. You know what I mean? I did risk taking it when I was young. I ain't about to get stuck with that. So after a breakup, it is devastating because we are lost empty shells. If I had stayed in that relationship, I would have became emptiness. I'm using me as an example because I was an example of the real life situation of the modern relationship. I wasn't going to be no empty shell. Me? No, but I know I need to take a risk. But not at that time. Okay? So we saying if we stay, we risk becoming empty shells, feeling powerless and anxious or depressed. Now, I told y'all that night I was depressed because I never had a man that complained more than that man. You never had a man. When you hear a man complain, what you say? When you see a man doing in the relationship, in the modern relationship, that you ain't never seen no man do, how you feel, how you take it, what kind of risk are you taking? You'll decide to take that risk, don't you? You take risk. Can't be afraid not to. But look, others, power struggles, me, you, them, characterized by repeated, unresolved arguments. It's what you call power struggling. Power struggling, if you ain't never been in it, it will drain you. Okay? So there are power struggles characterized by repeat. Why are you repeating? Why I'm about to repeat with this person? I know this person ain't ready to change. Why I'm repeating with this person? I know this person ain't ready to change. Why some keep doing the same old thing? What I'm getting? What I can't resolve nothing with this man. Characterized by repeated unresolved arguments. What I tell y'all last night. We talked about this last night. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue. I don't pass that stage. Unresolved argument, either about the single recruiting issues or numerous trivial things that y'all are talking about. He trying to, she trying to, he trying to make you do something that you don't want to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Don't. Don't. Many these situations like this boils down to the question of who has control. Now the real brought that up. Now I brought up control last night. He snuck it inside the content. But he was saying, he tried to sing like I was controlling. But I was the quiet one this time. I'm controlling, but I was quiet. So I understood what he as a man was saying, but it wasn't me this time. I can tell, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So when it boils down to question of who has control, who needs will be met, or how intimate they will be. That's what you call power struggle. See, I can satisfy you because I did what you wanted me to do. But you, now he satisfied me, but I wasn't planning on doing this. No, you got what you want. And remember we talked about ghosts last night? How people ghost you due to the fact of power struggling. You can't get mad with somebody when they don't want to be with you. You can't get upset with somebody when they don't did what they did and you let them do it. Hey, stop all that arguing. Stop all that fussing. Stop it. Now, a real intimacy is impossible when we don't feel safe. Modern relationship. All I heard was safety tips. But the safety tips that you said, that's not safety. And those wasn't tips. So when you're talking about real intimacy, it is important when we don't feel safe. We don't feel safe. Women don't feel safe in situations like that. So women, what we got to do, we got to vulnerabilities. It's up to us. It's up to us. We can't blame nobody. It's up to us. The vulnerabilities that occurs when we open up a way to maintain safety is autonomous. We, you, us, not they, us. We, as women, we fear that closeness makes us more dependent on our partner and expose us to being judged and hurt. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to be judged. That's why we losing out on relationships. But ain't nothing wrong with it. It's it's like we playing Jeopardy, scavenger hunt. Okay. In relationships that are not abusive, their outcomes aren't necessarily true. That's not true. You can come out of that kind of stuff. How we lose ourselves, y'all, in relationship. How 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 are we losing ourselves in the relationship? In our how we lose ourselves in relationship. That's what it's talking about. That's what we're talking about tonight. How we lose ourselves, y'all, in mental in small ways. Okay. Yes, we do. It can start with romance. See, men's got to realize that why you saying I'm a man, I got needs. I'm a woman. I got needs, but not right now. Not right now. And to me, I think that any relationship involves respect. Any type of relationship revolves around respect for each other. It can start with romance. When it's normal to want to please our loved one and spend much of our time together, however, emotionally, mature adults don't drop their activities, give up their lives, they have a life, or overlook improper behavior of their partner despite strong physical attraction. Let me tell y'all something. The worst thing a man can do if you really like that woman, and the worst thing that a woman should do if she really like that man is do what you think is right. If it don't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, let it go. It's thousands of men out here. It's millions. It's millions of females out here. Start struggling with that one. Start struggling with that one. Okay? Stop. Leave it, let it go. You ain't got to, can't nobody make you do nothing you don't want to do. Okay? We're going to move on. Let's talk about the process of losing ourselves in a relationship. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Fine on their own, but once in a relationship, they start losing their autonomy, not make waves, and be will and please their partner. Y'all didn't hear me. See, y'all don't want to believe what I'm saying, but there's some facts behind this. It's facts behind this, y'all. Many people do fine on their own. In a relationship, they start losing their autonomy, not make waves, and be will and please their partners. A lot of y'all say to yourself, I'm so glad That person gone out my life. That person just doing it, bring me back where I was. If somebody bring you back in the same space you just jumped out of, you better not jump back in. You just left that space. Why you jumping back into that same space? Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm talking to male and female. Don't do it. Where there is chemistry, they overlook negative indicators. Okay? Where there are chemistry with you and your mate, they overlook negative indicators. You lucky. That might be a warning not to get involved. Where there is chemistry, they overlook negatives. See, where there is chemistry, they'll overlook the negative. Okay, I want to now let's take a nap together. Okay, baby. I respect you. Let's enjoy ourselves. Man, that's powerful. That's good. Okay. That they overlook the negative. Y'all overlooking the negative indicators that might be a warning not to get involved. If they look, if you're gonna say, okay, let's go, let's do it, that go out there in the room, we go there. You doing something that you don't want to do. Why you do it? Feel good chemicals in our brain start to elevate. Okay? Emptiness because you don't did that you shouldn't have did. So that we want more of that. We want more of what you wanted more. You wanted more. We don't want to lose these happy feelings with our partner. If we're unhappy being alone, we're more vulnerable. We spoke about this last night. To hold on. When you unhappy being alone, we're more vulnerable to hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of, you know what tripped me out, y'all? When when somebody, you did not see it in the celebrities. Y'all don't get it confused as TV, movies, social media, money, celebrities. Don't look at their life as you want to be that way. Okay, they got money. They can play like that. They can play all night long. Our partner, if our partner is a A, we said for abuser, we're going to say the letter A. If our partner is A, our self doubt grows and our self esteem, women, shrinks. Say what I said again. If our partners is A, the letter A, our self doubt grows and our self esteem shrinks. We don't say no or say limits on what we're willing to do or what we're willing to accept in our partner. You won't say nothing. I'm gonna say what I said again. If our partner is A, y'all know what A stand for, and I'm gonna make sure I put it in the description box. Our self doubt grows and our self esteem, ladies, shrinks. We don't say no. Don't you ever be afraid to say no. Or set limits on what we're willing to do or what we're willing to accept from our partner. my content out with blow the whistle. Because you need to be a whistleblower. You need to blow that whistle. Don't be afraid to blow your whistle. Don't be afraid to speak to your partner. You ain't got to accept everything just to get with whoever you want to be with. That can be a game. Self-esteem play a big role with your partner in your relationship. Self-esteem. Not only that, but confusion also rise between what our partner feels and our own feelings. See, when you first start dating like that in a modern relationship, your feelings, you got to respect my feelings. I got to respect your feelings. We need to respect each other's feelings. I'm going to say what I said again. I said that what we're willing to do or what we're willing to accept from our partner is respect. If your partner don't want to go back on a date with you, your partner don't want to do nothing on that date right there, respect your partner. Move on. Because these days in a modern relationship, you got to find out what you want to do. What are we doing? If she said no, that means no. Not only that, but confusion also rises between what our partner feels and our own feelings. See, what your partner feels may not be what you're feeling. That's not abnormal, ladies. That's not abnormal, guys. We feel responsible for their feelings. Why are you feeling responsible for their feelings? Oh, oh, I thought you were going. Oh, I thought you. Oh, no, I don't see how you thought that. Okay, we feel, like I said, we feel their feelings too, especially if we're being blamed. Have you ever been blamed? I was blamed because I didn't want to do what they want me to do. You know what? And I did not care. I didn't lose. I didn't lose because it probably one meant for me. That's for you too. I'm talking about y'all when y'all be dating. Don't blame. Stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming. They're gonna blame you because they ain't have their way. They gonna blame you, ladies and gentlemen. She gonna blame you. If he's sad, then I'm sad. If he's sad, I'm not about to be sad. If he's sad, then I'm sad too. If she's disappointed or angry, it must be my fault. See, why is it so hard for a man or either a woman to understand you don't make the woman mad now? She don't want you no more. You don't make the man mad now. He don't want you no more. It must be your fault. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Don't do that. Sometimes, y'all, we are confused. Modern relationships, sometimes we're confused. Okay? I never really knew what we believe, what are our values and opinions. Let me say it again. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Don't keep living. Go. It's just another love. TKO. Let it go. Really new. Because you just met the person. What we believe, what are our values and our opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Your values are very important to you. And your opinion about that relationship is very important to you. Don't let nobody change it. We not have noticed this until we got involved in a serious relationship. Now y'all decide to get in a serious relationship. They confusing you because see they know they can be nice 1 minute and then they can be this 1 minute. They can be that 1 minute. Never really knew what we believe, what are our values and opinions. Okay, we may not have noticed that. Notice this. We give up our hobbies. Hey, you don't. Hey, when you get with that person, you ain't got to stop calling no baseball game. You ain't got to stop making your YouTube. You ain't got to stop doing your TikTok. You ain't got to get off of social media. We give up our hobby, outside interests. We give up our friends. And when we get in our relationship, yes, y'all do. Y'all just leave y'all friends and walk out y'all friends' life. Don't do that. And then, too, your partner will tell you, she be talking about you, just dogging your friend out. They don't want you around nobody. They don't change because the relationship don't got serious. So you got to get some kind of control over that. We give up when we start getting in a serious relationship. What do? We give up on our hobbies, outside interests. Y'all know we do. Friends, and sometimes relationship with our relatives. Yes, we do. We'll leave our relatives alone. We would do this just to involve ourselves in a relationship, to be with our partner. Now you're gonna need them, but you got rid of them. Yeah, that's very important what I just said. When we get in a serious relationship, what do we do? What do we normally do? We do what I just told y'all. We may not have noticed this, but until we get involved into a serious relationship, we will give up our hobbies. We'll give up calling baseball game. We'll give up being high school referees. We'll give up all our norms that we've been doing just for that person. We'll give up our families. We'll give up our interest in friends. We'll give up our friends. Look what happened to what's that group? The girl went with P Diddy. She was in the group with that other girl. I forgot the group. And she thought that the girl supposed to wait on her while she fooling with P Diddy. She supposed to stop her music. No, it don't work like that. Then she got mad because the girl started making music without her. You up on the P Diddy. I got to make some money. Just because your Harvey stopped don't mean my Harvey stops. Okay? So when you get in a serious relationship, you don't have to give up your hobbies. You don't have to give up your interests. You don't have to give up your friend. You don't have to give up your relationship. You don't have to stop being around your relatives to be with your partners. Usually we do this willing, but later may do so to accomplish. I did. And I know some of y'all don't done it too. You did everything. You gave up your family. You gave up your friends just to satisfy that partner. And are you with them now? Are you with her now? Are you with him now? That's why you're losing out. Our choices, y'all, seem desirable or necessary. Our choices that we make. We are not consciously aware of the price we pay ourselves. If you figure something not going, open your eyes. Open your eyes in your modern relationship. Open your eyes. See it for real. It's real. It's real life. Now they don't take you away from your family. They don't take you away from your friends. They don't even take you from you. Now you ain't got nobody. Now they gone. So far, we spoke about, let's go back, let me take it back. We spoke on how we can lose ourselves in a relationship. We spoke on the risk taking in a relationship. We talked about real intimacies. We talked about avoidance, intimacy. How we talked about how we lose ourselves in relationships emotionally. Mature adults don't drop their activities. See, somebody mature, they don't drop their activities for you. We talk about, now we're going to talk about stages of losing ourselves in a relationship. Don't change, don't stop your heart. If you got somebody come in your life and say, you need to get off of YouTube. We talk about staging. I said, we already did that. Okay, we talk about the chemistry, the overlooked negative indicators that might be a warning not to get involved in that. When you hear somebody talking about you negative, get out of that relationship. Get out of that relationship. Stop acting like that's love. That's not love. Negative, negativism, somebody talking about you is not love. Somebody going at you, they don't know you, that ain't love. We already covered that. If you met someone and there is chemistry, they will overlook negative indicators. They will overlook the negative part. They'll show you appreciation. Yes, they will. We don't want to lose these happy feelings that we have. Do not lose your happy feeling. If you just not getting into the dating, modern dating, if it ain't making you happy, get out of there quick before you get manipulated. If you weak minded, get out of it quick. You don't need nobody coming into your life making you unhappy because you want to be with somebody. There's somebody out there for you that ain't the right somebody. If we're unhappy being alone, if we've been, hey, love yourself, love who you are, okay? I want to jump over to, before I move on, I'm going to tell y'all what some men said about y'all. I'm going to give y'all some statistics tonight. I'm going to give y'all a couple, I did some research. What percentage tile black women never get married? It's some black women ain't never been married before in their life. Never. Did you all know that 34 compared to 28.6% percentage black women. That's a couple of inches off. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. I hope y'all take me serious. I hope I'm helping someone. If it's something that you learn, you're gonna learn something tonight. Even if you learn one word, you need to remember that word. Because that's something that you've been saying already. What percentages of black women never get married? What percentages, y'all? What percentages of black women never get married? Some 34.4% of black men was married in 2021 compared to 28.6% of black women and women for whites. 55.5% of men's and 52.4% of women were married. Y'all didn't get me. I said for whites. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on for a minute. I'm going to do this. I'll put my hourglass back up there. Only reason why I want to put my hourglass up there, because my hourglass means something. I'm going to put my hourglass back up there on my content. I'm going to put my hourglass back up. Why? I'm going to put my hourglass back up. You don't want to put my hourglass back on? It's because y'all ain't got that much time. Y'all wasting time. Y'all wasting time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm about to put my hourglass right here. I did my Black History from the beginning, y'all. So now I got to put my hourglass on him. I just want to do that. The reason why I want to put that hourglass on, because y'all ain't got that much time. You're losing time. So your time determines what kind of life you're gonna live. Who you want to run it with. I just told y'all what percentage of black women never get married. And then I'm going to compare it with the whites. You got 34.4% of black men were married in 2021. We had the pandemic in 2020, right? After the pandemic, 34.4 percentage of black men was married in 2021. Compared, I'm gonna put them up here. These the men, these the women. The women, 28.6% of black women was married in 2021. Here go the men's, here go the women. That's a gap. For the whites, 55.5% of men's and 52%. There's one that low. 55% of white men, 55.5. 55.5% of white men and 52. They are closer than ours. 52.4 percentage of white women was married. There was a big gap in the black women. You got to ask yourself why. More than 48% of all black women and 51% of black men had never been married. I mean, y'all remember that? God, what is that telling us? Now let's go back over here where we came from. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's go back over here where we came from. Let's go back. That percentile is something else. Okay. This is how we lose ourselves in relationship. We can lose ourselves in the name of love. Okay. Let's find out where I dropped the phone, so it messed me up. We see right now, y'all, this is real. We see less of our friends and may drop our routine to spend time together. Me and dude, we would spend to do we'll drop what we're doing to spend time together. We see less of our friends. See, sometimes you have to feel less of your friends. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to we see less to you become increasingly preoccupied with and dependent upon your loved ones when we see less friends. When you're trying to start a relationship, you don't give up your friends. See less of your friends and drop some of your routine to spend a little time together. One thing I learned in a modern relationship is stay off that phone. Now I didn't know it until Neek told me. Neek told me I ain't been in a relationship in a long time. I ain't think nothing wrong with me, on the phone. But it took a younger woman to tell me that. Man, I appreciate her telling me that. I have to brag about it because she told me. Okay? For women more than men's, often our work, listen, listen, ladies, listen, out. That's what you said. Whew, pull the bat like that. That's how you do in baseball. Listen, ladies. For women, more than men, often our work and professional goals take second place to the relationship. Yeah. Shoot, you can't depend on nobody to pay your bill. Women are not gonna do work. A woman gonna work. Let me say what I said again. For women, more than men, cause a woman gonna make sure she keep that job. Often our work, ladies, and professional goals to the relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, but I really job. I ain't about to lose my job for nobody. My stability for no one. I don't care if you're a millionaire, because now you want me to get to start trusting you. And then you going to stop doing what you're doing, and I'm going to be looking like a fool. So for women more than men, often our work and our professional goals take second place to the relationship. I put a hourglass on my uh, front page because time running out. Time running out. Time running out. What you waiting on? You ain't gotta be with nobody. If it ain't meant for you to be with no one, it ain't meant for you to be. When no one stop stressing. Stop. If it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. The desire to please increasingly preoccupies with an independent upon our loved ones is what I just finished talking about. I'm not about to depend on nobody, y'all. A man wants you, some men, I ain't gonna say all men, some women want, some men want you to, they want to take care of you and do this. I'm not about to be running behind nobody like no puppy when I want some money. Uh-uh. I can't. We see less of our, okay, we already said it. Oh, where I was, I'm sorry, y'all. I had no messed up. The desire to please can lead to obsessions. That's not what I said. Okay. That I probably skipped. That's what I did. Okay. The desire to please can lead to obsessions. See, somebody can be obsessed with you and you're not obsessed with them because you ain't been in a modern relationship. Calm down. When you hear a woman tell you to calm down, calm down. They calm down. You hear a man say, calm down, baby. Baby ain't going nowhere, calm down. What's up with you? Just calm down. Okay? Now, that obsession can please the individual. They could be obsessed with you. Our need to connection can create denial about our partner's behavior and makes us doubt our own perception. So what they saying right there, y'all, is a lot of us, we satisfy, can satisfy your partner's needs and doubt your own personal perception of what you did. You in it now of what you did. It's an hourglass. The desire to please can lead to obsession. Our need for connections can create denial about our partner behavior and make us doubt our own perception. Now, I said what I didn't want to do. I said this and I said that and I turned around and I did that. That's not how it goes. Boundaries, y'all, is very important in a relationship. Boundaries. So if I doubt my own perception, I'm going to become kind of blind, blurry and blind. Because I did something that I said I wasn't going to do. Then, too, it can be blurred to where it can be a good thing to where we don't start to accept our partner's point of view. See, some stuff, if you communicate, can work and accept chemicals in our brains. Very important. Y'all got to see. I seen a girl cry today, y'all. I seen a girl cry today on TikTok. She was crying because she ain't in this relationship no more. And she won't do that. You crying? You got a job? You got children? You got the Lord? You need to get to praying. You sit up and crying, you better go get a job. Make sure you got a job. Boundaries become blurred, y'all, so that we start accept our partner's point of view. But when somebody trying to rush you to be with them, and they can't, oh, horsey, then you need to let them go. Hold, slow down. Now, how do you determine what kind of partner that you met? How do you determine the mental and the physical part of your partner that you just met in this modern relationship? Let me go back to what they said, y'all. Before we get in, our partner is a capital A. Let me go back. I'm about to go. I got to get back to my statistics. So this Black History, right? This is what we talking about, black and white now, but we talking about Black history too. African American women attended political conventions at their local churches where they planned strategies to gain the right to vote. What is the truth about black women's support for women's suffrage? During the 19th and the 20th century, black women played an active role in the struggle of universal suffrage. They participated in political meetings and organized political society. This black history, right? Right? Okay. What is the rate of marriage in black women? What is the rate of marriage in black women? Black Americans have experienced a dramatic decrease in marriage rates over time. How many divorces y'all see now? From 64% of black men, 64% of black men, and 62% of black women being married in 1950 to 38% of black men. And let me go back. Let me go back and do this again. Black Americans have experienced a dramatic decrease. So I wish I had my little thing. There's decrease rates over time from 64% of black men and 62% of black women being married. Now, in 1950, to 38% of black men and 33% of black women being married in 2000. That's a lot. That's black history. That's relationship. That's what we talking about now. Okay, y'all, let me tell you something. Let me say something. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me turn my light back up. Hello, y'all. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. I had my light turned down low. I'm sorry. We're confused because you don't been taught one way. Yeah, we confused. I never really knew what we believe, what are our values and opinion. Y'all have to have values. You have to have values in a relationship. Don't let nobody stop you from having values. Now, let's talk about codependency when we lost in modern relationship. Let's talk about codependence, okay? Because our identities is referenced eternally. We proud we proud we prioritized our relationship above ourself, ourself, not occasionally, which would be non prioritized. Okay, we prioritize our relationship above ourself and not occasionally, which would be normal, but repeatedly. Okay, in in important relationship, we find ourselves dreading losing our connection with others, their approval. See, we so worried about who gonna approve our mates, who gonna approve our partner. Who? That's what we worry about. That's why we losing out on a lot. We worry about, oh, I hope my family like you because I like you. If you don't, my daddy don't like you. I can't do that. I can't do that. It's approval when it comes down to a relationship with our partners. Sometimes we have to sacrifice y'all ourselves over and over in small and big ways from insignificant concessions to giving up a career, cutting off a relative, condoning, participating unethical behavior that before would have seemed inimitable. So I just can't cut my job until I know that I'm in a significant situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes we do have to cut off our relatives. We have to cut them relatives off sometimes when you're trying to make a relationship work and this person ain't did it. But you don't want to be harsh about cutting the relative off. You know what I mean? So that's why we lose is ourselves in relationship. We so busy trying to satisfy everybody else. What's up, Nee? I talked about you early. Yeah, we so busy trying to satisfy everybody else, we ain't satisfying ourselves. Over years, y'all, it's a pattern of compliments development and new norms. It's some new norms going on now, are established, y'all. Now in this new modern relationship, yeah. I like something that the real said last night. The real said, I'm not changing for no one. And I like what he said because as a man, he not gonna leave from stop being. I'm not either. I said that too. I'm not about to be. I'm not about to stop being who I'll slack up to try to get. If I really like you, I try to get to know you. Slack up. But over years, our patterns, competencies develop and new norms is established. Over time, we build up guilt. You be like, dog, man, I shouldn't have let him go. Man, I shouldn't have let that girl go. Man, I should have kept her. Man, I shouldn't let that man go. Man, I could have worked with that. You guilty now. You guilty. And when you get guilt built up in you, then you start getting angry. Resentment. I shouldn't have left Charles go. I shouldn't have left Tony. I shouldn't have left. I shouldn't have did him like that. That's often silenced. We blame ourselves. Sometimes y'all you don't need to blame yourself. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not good. It all depends on you. You make that decision. Don't let your mama make that decision. Don't let your relatives, don't let your friend make that decision. You make that decision. Because you can do something to lose out in a relationship. You listen to that, your relative, you listen to your friend, and the whole time he ain't did nothing or she ain't did nothing. You start blaming. I'm gonna tell you what it has to do with the all of the above thing it has to do in a relationship. Our self-esteem. This ain't the first time y'all heard this. Our self-esteem. Anonymous. Yeah, our self-esteem. Self-respect. Them some words, y'all. Your self-esteem and your self-respect. Both of them are related. They kin people. How you feel about the way self-respect, how you see yourself. How you see yourself. The way you look at yourself. The way you look at yourself, the way you see yourself. It's the same. Our self-esteem, y'all, and self-respect that we had coming into the relationship are supposed to be right always. The way I came in this relationship, why are you changing it? Why you why why you change? Why okay, changing for the good is different. But to get me stuck with you for a month and then I see a decrease in something, I see an increase, the positive and the negative energy. You got to see that. You got to think that. Don't get them confused. Don't get positive mixed with negative. Don't get negative mixed with positive. We become anxious and depressed more, obsessive and compulsive in our relationship, y'all. This is real talk that I'm telling y'all. We are. Yeah. And you know what you did? Uh you did me that night. You told me, Lenita, that's disrespectful. Being on your phone. I did like this. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, people think that, see, I'm not one of them older people that don't listen to young people. I'm not one of them older people just because I'm older. I know this. No. I've been out of the dating field. And for Neat to tell me that hurt me on the inside to make me straighten up. Now I won't make that mistake no more. But I'm moving on. But I learned. So you learn from your mistake. Our self-esteem and our self-respect that we had coming into a relationship are whittled away. We become anxious and depressed, more obsessive and compulsive with ourselves. We slowly give up choice and freedom until we feel trapped and hopeless. You don't want to feel that in a relationship. Grow. That ain't good. That ain't good. Look how good I slept when I got the devil out my bed. We may develop in addition, y'all, a physical symptom. Eventually, we can become a shell of our former self. We talking about self. Now, let me get over here and talk about some of statistics since it's Black History, and it's gonna trip y'all out. Now, this is which race listen to this, y'all. Which race has the highest divorce rate? Who y'all think? I don't let y'all think. Which race, this Black History, this our month, which race has the highest divorce rate? What is the divorce rate or ethnicity? Huh? What is the divorce rate? What race has the highest divorce rate? Well, let me tell y'all, after I did a little research, and when I did the research, it came out about right. It came out about right. Which race has the highest divorce rate? Okay, let me share this with you. The Black divorce rate is the highest among other races, y'all. 30.8. Let me tell y'all again. Which race? This Black History. Are we making changes? Are we decreasing in our changes that we supposed to make? Are we making changes? Which race has the highest divorce rate? It's the Black divorce. The Black divorce rate is the highest among other races. 30.8. Now, the Hispanics divorce rate is the second. Now here go the Blacks. I'm gonna start bringing my little board. Here go the blacks. Y'all the highest. Y'all the highest. Y'all 30.8. Then you got the Hispanics. They up under y'all. The Hispanic divorce rate is the second highest. This is black history. This is black history. You got to speak about this stuff. So we're going to say, here go the black divorce here. 30.8%. The Hispanic divorce rate is the second because they the second highest because they 18.5. But we the highest. Look, we up here. They right here. We don't want to hear this kind of talk, do we? We don't want to hear the truth. Here go the Hispanics. 18.5. Now the white divorces is up or under them. The white divorce rate makes up almost half of the black divorce rate, 15.1. We still the highest. The Asian divorce rates is the lowest among other rates, 12.4. Why? Up here, y'all. We up here. You got the blacks, highest divorce rate, 30.8. You got the Hispanics, 18.5. Then you got your white divorces rate makes up almost half of the black divorce rate, 15.1. Divorce rate is the lowest among other rates. What is that telling y'all? What is that? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Come on, Black History people. Come on. Come on. I don't want to do that one. What that say about us? What that say about us? Ain't no use in us running. Look at the hourglass. I put an hourglass on my front. I put the hourglass right there because we ain't got time. Let's stop wasting time. You ain't got to be in no relationship if you ain't happy. Now, let me go back over here. I gotta go back over here. Where I was. Healthy relationships. That's what your relationship is all about. Saying that's your baby daddy. You need to be with your baby daddy. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button out there. Help the sister come up. Black, white, Asian, Mexican, African, it don't matter. Y'all need to get this lights. Y'all need to get these lights up. Cause I'm giving y'all some stuff. I'm not gonna cuss. I ain't got to cuss. I got some good news about the channel today. I found out what's going on. Now, let's talk about a healthy relationship. If you healthy and you happy, before you move on to the next relationship, to you going out there and you doing, when you start dating in this modern relationship, and you meet somebody that ain't making you happy, hey, leave it alone. Walk away from it. Walk away from it. Leave it alone, please. Please leave it alone. Please leave it alone. As long as you got your children to make you happy, you got it going on. Hey, have some fun with your children. Get to know your kids better. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. What's that? Get my music ready. Now, we're gonna talk about this. Before I say something about healthy relationship, let me talk about healthy relationship right quick before I get into this. Okay, a healthy relationship are interdependent. A healthy relationship. I like to see healthy relationships are interdependent. There is there there is give and take. In an interdependent relationship, there are give and there are takes. There is give in an interdependent relationship, and there are takes. Y'all, don't. I was gonna tell y'all earlier. Don't let nobody tell you that if you and your baby daddy or you and your baby mama, hey, y'all can't get along. Y'all need to separate. If y'all don't try it, y'all don't try it. Y'all don't try it. Leave it alone. Cause that person ain't ready to change. That person not ready to change. Leave it alone. Stop playing. Stop playing with your life. I put an hourglass up there because you're running out of time. You don't get younger. You get older. So being healthy, taking care of yourself in your relationship, you looking good now. You eating right. Your skin clear. You're happy. Don't mess it up. Doing the repeatedly thing that you always do. Go backwards. Move forward. Pass the baton. Move on. Stay happy. It's somebody out there. Stop looking for them. Let it come to you. So, interdependent relationship, you got to give a little and you got to take. Respect for each other. That one, and that's what I like that song. If you disrespect everybody that you run into, and that respect yourself. That song. When interdependent relationship, when you're talking about a healthy relationship, there is give and take, respect for each other's needs and feelings. I got to respect your needs, and I'm gonna respect your. But you need to respect mine too. That's each other, y'all. A relationship is two. Give and take. Respect the person needs and their feelings. I'm trying to help y'all keep y'all relationship together. I'm trying to help you be happy without a relationship. I'm trying to help you be happy with a relationship. I'm trying to help you to see signs. Okay? This Black History. And I showed y'all at the beginning, a white woman inspired me to be a referee. That was a white woman. Now you got all kinds of women refereeing. I don't been through my ropes. I don't did my turn. That's history. This is history. This is real history. This is real money, what I got on. I don't know nothing about no computer, but I ain't giving up. I know something about sports. This is high school. This is high school baseball. This is softball. This is high school softball. ASA. This is what LENITA. I may look familiar to some people. We can keep our hair neat, can do this. Basketball. Basketball. Georgia High School. This is LENITA. This is me. I don't know nothing about computers. That's why I asked for y'all help. Come over here and help me. But I know about sports. But let's get back into this relationship because I want you to don't stop your hobbies because somebody wants you to stop to make them happy. No, you need to be happy too. They need respect. So there is a give and a take. Respect for each other's needs and feelings and are able to settle conflict through authentic communication. Y'all got to be able to do that. It's not a one-way ticket. You can't. One thing about I'm gonna tell y'all this. If I don't tell you nothing else, if you walk into a relationship and a person start all they do is down you, get out that motherfucker real quick. If a woman down on you bad, get out of it. If a man down on you and they don't know nothing about you, leave it alone. Get out of it. Respect. Interdependence is give and take in a relationship. Respect for each other, needs and feelings. That both sides, men and male and female. Respect from both sides. And are able to settle conflicts through authentic communication. Decision and problem solving. When you look at my channel in the description box, I always keep decisions up there. Hashtags decision. But that's what we have to make in life, especially when we got kids. Even if I'm single with two dogs, I have to respect their space. Authentic communication is very important. Decision and problem solving in a relationship are collaborative. Assertive is the key to your healthy relationship. That's the key to your relationship. Why y'all in a relationship? Y'all can't stand each other. Y'all don't like each other. But oh, we here for the kids. That don't work. Stop it. Stop it. You go get your place and he need to get his place. Get out that house with him. Get out that house with her. What you waiting on? If he waiting on you to marry, what's your problem why you don't want to marry him? What's your problem why you want to marry her? Y'all got kids together. If it ain't gonna work, leave it. Because 8 years is a waste of time. 3 years is a waste of my time. I could have been doing something else. So go back to what I said. Healthy relationships are interdependent. There is give and take. Respect for each other needs and feelings, that's male and female, and are able to settle conflict through authentic communication. And then I said decision and problem solving are collaborative. Assertiveness is the key to a healthy relationship. Now, before I end that right there, let me go on over here and share something with y'all. Let me share something with y'all. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 66.7% of black women are single. Let me say it again, y'all women. Women, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I wish it wasn't like that. Shoot, y'all men locked up. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 66.7% black women are single compared to 44. Woo, let me come down here because 66 weighed up here. 66 weighed up here. 66.7% of black women are single. That's a big number, y'all. Compared to 44.3% of white women. Look at that gap. You gotta ask yourself why. Why? Why are the numbers high? Why are the numbers high? I wait. I wait. Where my whistle go? Cause I gotta blow that whistle at the end. Why, y'all? Why? 44.3% of white women. The numbers high with the black women. Come on, Black History. Help me out. We supposed to get better, not worse. Why? 44.3% of white women and 60.6% of black men, 2010. The black women is the highest. The black women ain't playing no more. That's what it is. They ain't playing around no more. Black women used to play around, let men say and do anything to them. They don't do that no more. They don't move on. That's what it is. This number includes women who are age 15 or older and was widows. You got a lot of black women lost their husbands. That's why the number high. Okay? Only reason why that number high like that due to the age. A lot of women were older and widows, divorced, or never been married. And I say this to say this. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my whistle up out this ground. I need the whistle at the end. I need it. I got this place. What I put. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry about that. I had to put my whistle up. That was my intro. Negotiation, y'all. Work both ways in a healthy relationship. You got to negotiate. You have to negotiate. Y'all supposed to be happy in relationship. It's not about, it can't be selfish. It can't be just about you. You can't want everybody else to be sad while you happy. That ain't how it goes. Boundaries. Y'all, we spoke about that earlier, part of our live. Boundaries are expressed directly. You have to have boundaries in a healthy relationship. Boundaries is very important. Boundaries and authentic communication is very important. Yes, it is. Got to have it. When you speak of being authentic, and that came up when my baby girl was speaking to me the other day. She brought this up. Authentic in communication means being honest. With who? Yourself. When you speak about, when I just spoke about authentic communication, being honest with yourself, and building relationship with people that are built on open relationship, empathy, and trust. Remember we spoke about that? So you hear someone speak like I just spoke of authentic in communication means being honest with yourself. When you building that relationship, you can't be one way and you got me trying to be another way. No, that's a headache. Okay. So we said boundaries. We really said that authentic communication has to be honest. Be honest with the person. We have a problem with men's being honest, women being honest. Y'all got to stop playing with people. If you want to play that, a lot of people out there want to play with you. It's a lot of people want to play with you. Okay? Neither security nor autonomy is threatened by closeness. Okay, we don't say vulnerability so many times. Actually makes us stronger, not weak. In fact, we can be more intimate and vulnerable when our autonomy and boundaries are intact. Now, y'all, we went over some stuff tonight that were added from the previous night, last night. And we're gonna stay on modern relationship at night. I'm gonna start coming on every night at 9. I set the time out for y'all. So tonight, before I get to this last conclusion, tonight we spoke on healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are interdependent. Uh, that means there's a little give and there's a little take for both sides, both both partners. Respect for each other, needs, and feelings, and are able to settle conflict through what? Authentic communication. Honest, being honest. See, if you don't leave him tonight, this for educational purposes, you're going to leave him knowing one word or something, or you weren't paying no attention, and you should have. We also, in the healthy relationship department, we spoke on decision and problem solving. Remember? We spoke on decision and problem solving. Decision and problem solving are two hashtags that I put in all my content in the description box. Okay? Vulnerability is one of the main things that we talk about all the time. When we put into it, we expose the possibility of being attacked or harmed. Possibility of being attacked. That stop attacking your partner with words. Stop it. So we spoke about healthy relationship through authentic communication. We spoke about we spoke about I didn't say too much about capital A relationship. I didn't want to get into that tonight. Those relationships you need to try to avoid. We talk about lost self. When we spoke on lost self, we talked about uh, sacrificing ourselves over and over in a small and a big ways. In a relationship, from being significant concession for the relationship, you got to cut off your relatives. And ethical behavior. Okay, laws we talked. So we spoke about healthy relationship, a lost self. We spoke on how to set the stage, um, or losing ourselves, feeling good chemicals between, chemistry between, overlook some negative indicators that might be a warning not to get involved. If everything negative this person has to say, he or she has to say about you, leave it alone. Don't get involved. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Go on by your business now. Be happy. Go on by your business. Okay. We also spoke on how we lose ourselves. And we were saying that we can start with romance. We talk about when it's normal to want to please our loved ones and spend much of our time together. We got to, in a relationship, you got to do something to spend time with your partner. I don't care if you 65 and he 82. Y'all need to walk. Y'all need to do something together. It don't care if you 20 and he 30. Y'all need to do something, spend time together. Now, I said spend time together. Okay? We talked about conflicts in the relationship. Avoid conflict in the relationship. Okay? Hey, you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. We talk about real intimacy. Is impossible when we don't feel safe. When you meet someone you don't feel safe in that relationship, leave it. We talk about avoidance, intimacies, and the vulnerability that occurs when we open up in a way to maintain safety and autonomy. Okay. Those were some ways that we can lose ourselves and win ourselves in a peaceful relationship, y'all. Now, lastly, I want to say this. I want to share something with y'all. Maybe that's why our percentile might be high. What is the age black women get married? Median age as first marriage is roughly 4 years higher for black women than white women. 30 versus 26 years, respectively, in 2010. At all ages, black Americans display lower marriage rates than due to other racial and ethnic groups. Let me show y'all some. Let me see what plan I need. Hold on. Let me see. Let me show y'all something. Y'all don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You know, don't feel bad. I was gonna show y'all something, but I just want. I'm a little music went out. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. I want to thank y'all for being here tonight. We. I want to thank y'all. Happy Thursday. It's gonna get better. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Wait, say where you got to get that from. Blow your whistle. Where you get that from? Hey, where you get that from? Huh? Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? I say where you get that from? Blow your whistle. All right, y'all. Thank you. I enjoyed y'all tonight. This your girl, and you already know. I'm out, y'all.